Welcome back to the channel, folks. I'm Power Sports Steve, and today we are here at Extreme Power Sports in Opelika, Alabama once again. Folks, it has been months, like 6, 7, 8 months, I don't know, since I have posted a new video on the channel. I apologize for that. If you're a subscriber and you've been waiting on new content, I sincerely apologize. Thank you for staying on the channel, and if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button, like button, because folks, we are about to get busy with 2026 product hitting the dealership and lots of new content that we want to put up for you guys to see. So let's get to it. This is the new 2026 Can-Am Outlander 1000 XMR. It is the new green and bronze paint scheme. This might be the best looking four-wheeler I've ever seen. I'm just going to say it. It may be the best one ever. I love this paint scheme. This thing is a beast. If you don't know, Can-Am updated this model last year for 2025. All new redesign, 101 horsepower, cracking that 100 horsepower mark in the industry, which is absolutely absurd. I can't believe I'm selling 100 horsepower ATVs, but here we are. And then the aftermarket is going to modify these and do crazy things with them on top of that if it's not enough for you. So, folks, thank you for watching. We've got a lot of content, so let's dig into this one, and we'll see you on the next video. Hit that like and subscribe. All right, folks, so we're going to do a little walk around here on the vehicle. Again, green and bronze finish on this. I love the bronze wheels that go with it, just the icing on the cake. If you don't know, the 30-inch XPS wheel, tire kit on the 14-inch wheels. Radiator relocated, complete design change last year. I'm sure if you've seen the 25, you know what I'm talking about. The upgraded front bumper, of course, we got the 3,500-pound synthetic rope winch on the vehicle as well. LED headlights. I just saw these things really for the first time when I pulled it into the building here. You can't really see them outside, and we're usually driving these things around during the day, but I saw the light inside this showroom, and it is so bright. We're going to take a dive too. We're going to pull all this off and show you how easy it is to access the radiator to get it clean. So we'll do a little snippet here in a minute, and we'll pop all this off. To do that, just so you know, as you turn these two knobs right here, pop this cover off, then you got a little cover right here, or a little latch on each side, undo those, and this whole thing actually hinges forward. Pretty dang slick. If you don't know, on the side, to get access to the oil, golly, I started to say the dipstick, that's the word I'm looking for. Pop this up. There's a couple little catches here, and then one over the frame, and then I'll pop completely off. Seat just pops right off as well. Super easy access. All right, folks, like I said, we took this thing kind of apart a little bit. Nothing crazy. All this is done without tools, little quick snaps, quick releases, and you can get to everything that you need to get to on this vehicle for maintenance and for checking it and fluids and for keeping it clean, all the above. So one thing Can-Am has done on this model specifically is really made it nice and easy to get to your radiator to keep it clean, which will keep your vehicle cooling properly. So all you have to do is pop off this top cover that's on here, it's back there in the back, and then fold this forward, and look, it's got a nice little hinge system, and man, boom, full access to your radiator, which is absolutely awesome. I cannot tell you how nice that is for everybody that wants to keep these things clean when they're playing in the mud. I pop the seat off. Obviously, it comes right off as well. You can see that you got your tire gauge and your shock adjustment tool, everything right there. Easy peasy, okay? Also, side panel, pulled it off. Three, I guess, little latch systems. Easy peasy to check your oil. Folks, it doesn't get much easier than this. Check your fluids on your vehicle. Keep it clean, okay? That's the life of this thing. And you will be treated much better by it. Even though you're buying this machine, you're probably going to abuse the heck out of it. But that's what you're buying it for, right? So, just want to show you that real quick. We're not going to kind of undress it any further than that for the video. All right, walking around. The rack, again, new last year, but check it out. So it's completely recessed, which I do like, so you can put small things, bigger things, and then bigger, of course, but you've got the Linksys access, so you can attach different accessories from Can-Am on your vehicle. What I love about the rack is they raised this outside handle So when you are in the mud and you're trying to pull this thing around, right? That's what we all do, pull it around and try to wiggle and waller our way through the mud. You can do so on the rack, and there's usually a lot of machines like this, there's not a good place to hold sometimes, and you end up, hurting your fingers or your hand or whatever. Upgraded bumper, again, LED lights, which is awesome. Does have a tow hitch on the vehicle. If you want to do some pulling, you're probably not buying this vehicle to pull unless you're pulling somebody out of the mud. Let's dig into, let's see, just show you real quick. It does have a little glove box, phone hookup, USB-C. Again, little tether right here to put your hand on and pull this joker out of the mud and water too. If you don't know, Can-Am's got the Visco 4-lock on this thing, differential locks. So you got all 4 tires gonna pull on this thing. You have different drive modes. You have work, you have sport, right? And you have standard. I'll show you how it works here in just a second on the dash. And you can change the power steering input on this thing as well. Do that with the green button, your start button, and we'll show you that here in just a second as well. You can change it from minimum, medium, and maximum. So basically, how much output do you want from the motor for the power steering? Makes it easier to turn, easier to handle, or you might want to go faster, so you decrease the output, which makes the machine a little bit more stable and less likely to get a little out of control. Funky handlebars on the XMR 1000, all right, kind of a curved end on it so that your hand does not slip off, right? You got something, again, something to grab a hold of when you're in the mud and the muck and all that, make it a little nicer. Parking brake will sit right here. It does have a park in the transmission as well. We're gonna climb on the ATV and show you a couple things. We're not gonna fire it up at the moment, but we'll show you the dash as well. In and out on the winch. Again, I talked about the DPS, dynamic power steering system. That's what that is. And this button will swap that. So if I hold it down, well, never mind. I don't even think it'll start it. Hold it down. Minimum DPS, medium, and maximum. So I'm doing that all with this button, just holding it down. It is the reverse override control as well. So you see it says work mode, right? And again, you got your control buttons right here. Ready? Here we go. Work off. Sport mode. And then if you want to turn sport mode off, you click it the other way, it just says sport off, and that's going to be what you're going to call your standard. You click it again, and now we're going to go into work mode. Or you go the other way, work off, and then it beeps back to sport mode, okay? Tachometer across the left, fuel gauge across the left, again telling you your maximum power steering there on the left as well, your hour meter, of course you can change that, and that's all these buttons down here. Change that to how many miles on the vehicle, trip A, trip B, etc. The other menu button, of course you can go into your main settings, but on the right hand side you see your coolant gauge, clock, gear indicator, full drive indicator, voltage output and speedometer as well, what we have it on right now. You can go into the main settings and change some stuff. We're not going to do that right now. We're going to click it, go to RPM, so it'll show you the RPM output. Speed stats, just tell you, average speed, max speed, engine temp, set at 185. Battery voltage is what we started on at 14.1, which is right where you want to be. So I've got it running. I don't know if you can tell how quiet it is, but my goodness, and I've got it neutral right now. It's got a little bit of a throaty sound to it, but it's super, super quiet and super smooth. I mean, very little vibrations out of this thing. Super, super quiet. You definitely need to come by, check this thing out in person, and see what you think about it. I didn't talk about it. Here you go. Front diff lock right here. So you can engage that, and it's going to basically shade those front tires in on right there on the display and let you know that you want to lock everything when you hit it one more time with the lock in the middle. And then of course it also lights up right here on the handlebar, by the way, and then you can cut it all off. So that's all the way back, and then you got your 4-wheel and your diff lock. Okay, pretty sweet little system. Let me think, what else do I want to talk to you about? I think that's really about it, guys. This thing's just a sweet machine. I know I've said that over and over. Oh, gas tank sitting on the back here. Again, allowing you to keep your intake system and everything as high up, of course, on this model out of the mud and out of the water that you possibly can. So if you have any more questions on the XMR 1000, leave it in the comments. We might do a video on this and the 26 Polaris Mud Edition that we just got in. It's not really a different new model per se on the Polaris, but we may do a little comparison video just to kind of have something to talk about and go from there. So appreciate y'all watching, and if you would, again, please, please, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Thank y'all for watching. See you next time.